Have you ever felt like you're just stuck trying to learn English? Like you're hitting a wall? Well, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful idea from an English course book by Omar Ali Caldela that pretty much flips the script on how we're usually taught to learn a language.
So think about this for a second. You can probably say, "Where are you from?" without even thinking about it, right? It's just memorized. But what happens when you need to change just one tiny word from you to they? For a lot of us, that's the exact moment our brain just freezes up.
And this right here, this explains the whole problem perfectly. You've got one phrase locked and loaded in your memory, but the other one, which is almost identical, leaves you completely stumped. Now, that's not a failure of your memory. It's a failure of the method you're using. And that brings us right to the heart of it. The fundamental problem with trying to learn a language just by memorizing a bunch of phrases. This quote from the source material absolutely nails it. When you rely on these pre-made sentences, it's kind of like you're carrying around a phrase book instead of actually using your brain. Sure, you get a few useful lines, but you have zero freedom to express your own ideas. So, okay, if memorization is the problem, then what's the solution? Well, it's all about understanding the building blocks of the language. I know, the word grammar can make your eyes glaze over. But check out this definition from the textbook. It doesn't frame grammar as this boring, tedious set of rules. It frames it as a toolkit. It's the system that lets you put words together to make any sentence you want, anytime you want. It's about creative power, not just mind-numbing repetition. This is the new mindset, right here. You're not a parrot, you're an architect. You're not just repeating things you've heard before, you are actively constructing your own meaning. So, what exactly are these building blocks? Well, let's start with the three most fundamental pieces of pretty much any sentence you can think of. It's really this simple. You've got your actions, those are verbs. You've got your things, those are nouns. And you have words that describe those things, and those are your adjectives. Think of these as your Legos. Once you get how they click together, you can build literally anything. Now, let's zoom in on adjectives for a sec, because there are two simple but absolutely critical rules from the course book. First, in English, the describing word comes before the thing it's describing, so a big house. Second, and this one is huge, adjectives never change for plural nouns. It's big houses, not bigs houses. I mean, these are simple rules, but man, they unlock so much. Okay, so that all sounds good in theory, right? But does knowing these little rules actually make a difference? Let's see how this plays out in a real-deal exam question. Okay, so just remember that rule. Adjective comes before the noun and no S on the end of it. Got it? Let's go.
All right, take a look at this. If you're just going off of memorized phrases, this might trip you up. But if you know the building block rules, it's easy. Option A is wrong. Bigs is plural. Can't do that. B is wrong because the adjective is after the noun. D is wrong for the same reason as A. The only one that follows our two golden rules is C, big cars. See? That's not memorization. That's understanding.
Let's see how this builds with another concept, possession. The textbook points out a really key difference here. Words like my or your are adjectives. They have to have a noun right after them. But words like mine or yours are pronouns. They stand all by themselves and actually replace the noun. Now look at this question. This isn't my money, it's blank. That blank is at the very end of the sentence. There's no noun after it, so we need a word that can stand alone. Your needs a noun, so C is out. And based on the rule we just learned, the only possible answer is D, yours. See? The system works. So after looking at all this, what's the big idea here? What should we really walk away with? This final quote just says it all. The whole point isn't to just collect a long list of phrases you've memorized. The real goal is freedom. It's the ability to build whatever sentence you want, whenever you want, to express your own unique thoughts. That is what it actually means to master a language. So the only question left for you is this. Are you going to keep collecting individual bricks, or are you ready to pick up the blueprints and actually start building?